If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my sponsor at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT to get 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese. As always, in today's video, we're going to go over another update from EA, as well as some Ultimate Team news that came out yesterday. Apparently, there was some issues that they had to fix in there as well. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help and more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, I'm going to start off with the issues with Ultimate Team that they tried to fix yesterday. There was a pretty sizable thread on Madden NFL Direct's account, which is where I get the majority of this information when it comes to updates. Now, it says that this is the first text at about 10:57 a.m. yesterday. It says the team is currently investigating an issue with the most feared currency fears converting into coins. Because of this, MUT will be gated. We will provide updates in the thread below. Now, that was gated off until about 1:14 p.m. when they tweeted out again. It says the team has resolved this issue and MUT is now accessible to all players. For players who are affected by this issue, you will be receiving a make good. We will provide more details about this when this will be and when it will be distributed in the thread below. And then not even a half an hour later, the same account tweeted out once again, MUT has been temporarily gated as the team is currently investigating an issue. We will provide updates when this is resolved. Thank you. And then once again, about a half an hour later, one more time, it says MUT is now ungated. Tune into EA MUT to know when the Unstoppable program is live. I mean, it sounded pretty stoppable considering that they were having issues with it all day. And I just wanted to report on that because they did also say that they already started. It says update impacted players. This is once again about 5:18 p.m. So that means that the first tweet was about 10 a.m. happened all the way to 5 a.m. that there or 5 p.m. that they were having issues. But it says update impacted players will receive coin quick sells to match the intended conversion rate of the fears currency. This make good has already begun distribution to impacted players. Thank you. Now, if you were one of the impacted players who didn't get the conversion from the most feared currency to coins, let me know in the comment section. But it'll be better to go on their Madden NFL Direct account. I only ask you to let me know here because I can't necessarily do anything about it. But I just think that it's interesting to hear how many people are having issues with this and how many people are not getting the currency they're supposed to be getting. But if you are having issues, like I said, go to Madden NFL Direct's Twitter and let them know on these posts that you didn't get whatever currency you're supposed to get. So I also want to report on that because it's just funny at this point how EA is dropping the ball consistently, especially when it comes to MUT. All year long, they've been having issues with giving people what they've earned in MUT, whether it started with the Rookie Premier program or whether it's still going on with the latest promotion, which was the October promotion. It's just been a really bad year for them as far as Madden's concerned, although I do feel like there's been way less issues in college football, which if you haven't noticed is why I play college football more often than I play Madden, because I haven't heard about one single, I don't play MUT or Cut, but I haven't noticed one issue or heard one single issue about people not getting their rewards in college Ultimate Team, and there's just way less issues in general. Now, I also want to talk about the roster update that came out yesterday. The last actual Madden update that was like a gameplay update, I think was about 3 weeks ago. As today is November 8th and the last update was October 16th. So we should expect another update most likely next week. And I also expect a college football update to be coming out pretty soon once again as well. So make sure to be locked in for that. But all I really have left after that is going to be a roster update, and I'm going to start from the top. Now, the first name here is somebody that I've advocated. If you listen to these reviews when it comes to player ratings, I've been saying that Derrick Henry should have been a 99 a long time ago, and I know there's a lot of people in the comment section that agree with me. He got a +1, and he is now up to a 98 overall, only 1 point away, and it looks like he's trending towards getting Offensive Player of the Year. It's either going to be him or Saquon Barkley at this point, although last night against the Ravens, he didn't do too much. I'm actually hoping Saquon gets it, to be honest. But last night, he didn't do too much. But ultimately, it's something where I want to see him get that 99 because I don't think he's ever been a 99 in Madden. He's been a guy who's had 2,000 yards in a season. But 98's a good start, and let's hope that it gets that extra point. Because in my lifetime, I just remember every year it seemed like Christian McCaffrey was getting a 99, and then Derrick Henry was having monster years and never got it. And people always says because Christian McCaffrey could catch and Derrick Henry wasn't much of a receiving back. I think that's total nonsense. But let's see if we can get Derrick Henry to 99 line before the season's done, because I don't think he's ever had it, but correct me if I'm wrong. The next name is another player that obviously I feel like, I'm an Eagles fan, so Lane Johnson gets a +2 to a 97 overall. I don't know what really, makes EA decide to update linemen, especially 2 points, because Lane Johnson's been one of the best offensive linemen in the league for his entire career, probably going on a decade now. But to get a +2, I don't know what he did against Jacksonville. I was at the Jacksonville game. I mentioned that in a video early in the week when I said that my voice wasn't really doing too great. But Lane Johnson, to get a +2, get up to 97. I don't know what he did to get a +2, because there's no stats. It's not like he threw for 5 touchdowns or something like that. It's an offensive lineman, but I'm happy to see it because, like I said, to me, he's one of the best linemen in the game, and he has been for a very long time. I know watching the Eagles every Sunday, he is invaluable. When he doesn't play, the one game he didn't play was against Tampa Bay, and we got smoked, because that's what happens when he doesn't suit up. He's out on an island pretty much every single game, and he locks his side down. Now, Saquon Barkley, he should have got a +2 for that jump backwards over that Jacksonville defender alone. He got a +1. He's up to a 95. He's having a monster year as well. But I feel like, I'm not joking. Like, he's doing that good. I feel like he probably could have got a +2, because that was an amazing performance once again. I was sitting in the end zone when he ran for that touchdown on 3rd and long. I was sitting in the corner end zone. He ran right towards us. Joe Burrow, who also played very good last night, should get another +1 next week, if you ask me. He got a +1 up to a 94. Last night, I think he had 400 yards and like 4 or 5 touchdowns or something crazy. He had another monster night. Even though they didn't get that 2-point conversion, he is playing absolutely insane football right now. Joe Thuney for the Chiefs got a +1. He was up to a 93. Like I said, I really don't know what spawns them to change offensive linemen, but definitely a good player. Josh Hines-Allen got a +1 up to a 92. He was playing against the Eagles. I can't say I really noticed him too much. I don't know what he did once again. I was sitting in the stands. It's not the same as watching on TV. You kind of see it a little bit better on TV than you do the live game. The live game is really just about the atmosphere. Josh Jacobs got a +1. He's having a good year. I think he's like 4th in the league in rushing, so that's definitely deserved. Trey Hendrickson got a +1 up to a 91. He's got 11 sacks. I didn't know that, because when he played the Eagles, they shut his ass out. Fred Johnson absolutely locked him out. He didn't get a sack that game, but I didn't know he had 11 sacks in all the other games. That's like, he's on pace. I don't know. I don't know what his current stats are, because last night he might have got a sack and I might not have saw it. But he's on pace for like close to 20 sacks once again. So to me, 91's kind of low. Kyle Hamilton, who I think got hurt last night in the game as well, got a +1 up to a 90. I don't know. I know Kyle Hamilton's a good player. I don't know why the Ravens' pass defense is so bad. If you look at the talent on that team between him and Marlon Humphrey, and now they traded for the guy from Tre'Davious White from the Rams. They have a ton of talent on that back end, but they lead the league in touchdown passes, I think, allowed. So I don't know why. To me, it's like, if you have so much great talent in the secondary and the line, I just don't get it. I don't know why their pass defense is so bad, and I don't know why a guy like Kyle Hamilton would be going up, because he's a guy that you would think would be, one of the more important pieces in that secondary. But I'm not disagreeing with him. I know he's a great player, but it just seems strange to me that their pass defense is so bad, and I'm seeing one of their premier pass defenders go up in rating. We also got Cooper Kupp, went up a point to 89. This is a guy in the past, I'm pretty sure was a 99 or something like that. So, he's only an 89 right now. Obviously, injuries, hasn't played as much as he has in the past, but he's a guy who probably deserves to continue to rise. Tyler Lindenbaum up +1 to an 89. Bobby Wagner +1 to an 89. He's still playing really good for Washington. That's just elite awareness. Brock Purdy +1 up to an 88. I think Brock Purdy's a little overrated. If you look at his stats this year, I know they've had a lot of injuries in San Francisco, but he's one of the highest in interceptions and stuff like that. I typically look at that as a pretty big indicator of somebody's ability. Tony Pollard got a +1 up to an 88. Devin Witherspoon +2 up to an 87. Another guy, a little overrated. He's a really electric player, but as far as coverage, I don't think he's as good. He's more of like a blitzing, attacking, aggressive cornerback, but I don't necessarily see him doing a ton of stuff in coverage. I think he's a little bit on the weak side when it comes to actual coverage. Jared Goff, probably the biggest ratings boost of the entire week, +3 to an 87 overall. Quick question in the comment section: who's the best quarterback in the NFC right now? Because I really feel like it's probably got to be Jalen Hurts. But there's not a ton of competition. Jared Goff's definitely up there. He's definitely in the top 3. Most of the best quarterbacks are all in the AFC, which is why I asked that question. But Jalen Hurts has been playing lights out. He's put up player of the month type stats. He's got over 1,000 yards, or I think he's got 1,200 yards in the last 4 games. No turnovers. mean, he's playing lights out, and he's not getting ratings boost at all. He's only an 84 overall right now, which is absolute nonsense because he's literally in the MVP conversation. But who's, yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section, who's the best quarterback in the NFC? For me, for my money, the way Jalen Hurts is playing, it's definitely Jalen Hurts. And then last but not least, Kevin Zeitler got a +1 as well. I did see that Jordan Mason, running back for the Niners, is up to an 80. That's definitely deserved. Brock Bowers, another guy who I really wanted the Eagles to get. I'm not mad at who the Eagles drafted because we got some really good players, but it looks like he got a +4. And he's one of the best tight ends in the league already, which is really surprising that they drafted him, especially when they already had John Mayer, who they drafted last year from Notre Dame. So definitely surprised. Now, we also have some going down. Nick Chubb got a -1. I'm not sure what he looks like after the injury. I haven't seen the Browns play since he's been back. If he's even back, I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure he came back. Josh Allen, also -1. Not sure why. He's in the MVP conversation. That's ridiculous. I'll go out and say that's ridiculous. He should be getting +1s, not -1s. He's a 93 overall still, but let's be real. Josh Allen's one of the best, having one of the best years in the league right now. It's totally stupid. Mutabuke, who I'm not really sure how to say his name, the defensive lineman for the Ravens, got a -1. Once again, #1 run defense in the league. Why are you dropping this guy? Cameron Hayward, -1. So anybody on the Steelers defense right now, they're all playing. The whole entire Steelers defense is playing good. Why would you drop anybody? Marshawn Lattimore got a -1. Did he get a -1 just because he got traded to the Commanders? I don't get it. I mean, whatever. DJ Moore, -1 as well. I know that entire passing off. I said this when I did a previous video when Keenan Allen dropped a point. He didn't deserve it either. He should be just dropping. I mean, the quarterback's playing horrible in my opinion. So to me, that's really why these guys aren't playing great. Jalen Johnson -1, even though the Bears have a really good defense. I don't know. Maybe he got burnt on a play. Couldn't tell you. Derek Stingley Jr. -1. I mean, Houston in general is, they're kind of falling off the rails a little bit. Travis Etienne -1. I know he didn't do anything against the Eagles, but no running back really has. Their defense is playing really good, so I don't really blame him. Tyler Smith -1, down in A7. Tyrann Mathieu -2. He's been going down quite a bit. I think he had a -1 not too long ago, or a +1. He was on a ratings change last week, I think. I don't remember if it was up or down, but -2 is pretty big. So down at 87, he might be falling off off the cliff right now. And then Dak Prescott a -2 in a game that he got injured. So I guess his injury rating must have went down -2. I don't really get that either. I mean, I know he's not having a great year, but they kind of set him up to fail in Dallas by giving him no running back, not a lot of receiving help, rookie offensive linemen all over the place. I mean, it's just like they really set him up to fail, so it's not surprising. But that's the last one that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and end the video there because I don't want to necessarily be too long, but I do expect some gameplay updates next week. I did make a video last week about a secret update that was in Madden and both college football, so I have that popping up on screen right now. So just click links if you guys want to check that out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.